So I moved out to live in my car, and I'm gonna tell you why. First, shout out to Star Life Kenny. I'm gonna put his channel. I just came across his channel literally 20 minutes before I started to try to make this video, because I tried to make this video like probably 20 times now. And yeah, so basically he was doing the same thing. He moved out to live in his car, like on purpose. On purpose to basically, he was saying that he was cutting down on his expenses. But me, it was this, but it was also because I was living in New York, and y'all know rent is high as fuck out there. You're gonna have roommates if you work a regular job. If you have no degree, even if you have a degree, I don't know. In the Bronx, a 1-bedroom is about 1,800. So yeah, so you're always gonna have roommates. And I'm not used to that. I don't like that at all. When I first came to the US, I was in Queens. I was in a 5-bedroom apartment. And there were 1 bedroom that had its own bathroom, its private bathroom. And everybody else was using the other one. So I'll let you imagine the mess that it was. Then after that, I moved out. I went to work across the states to like all the East Coast, Midwest, the South. And basically the company would pay for accommodation every time we was always moving. So when I came back, I had to go back to the roommate thing, and I wasn't really with it at all. Then when I came back, I got a place in the Bronx. I had like 2 roommates, my own bathroom, and rent was like $1,200. And it was a basement, and the window was broken. I didn't even realize when I first visited the apartment. So after that, I was like, bro. And I bought my car when I was in the Bronx. I stayed there like 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. And I bought my car. Then I was like, bro, I'm gonna move in my car until I can afford rent, something decent by myself and everything. And I wasn't trying to work. I wasn't trying to work a regular job after I got back from the working trip. So I looked into copywriting. I tried for a while. Didn't really work out, but it's not supposed to work out overnight. Then I tried dropshipping. I made a whole website. I'm gonna talk a bit more about this at the end of the video. I built up a whole website. Everything's ready. I'm just waiting on some documentation to run the TikTok ads. And so yeah, now I'm about to look for a job because I need to survive. And I'm trying to document everything. I don't know if there's gonna be more video. This one is I'm definitely gonna post this video right away. Like, I'm filming the video right now. I didn't even create the channel. I'm about to do it right after I'm done filming, editing, either on my laptop, either on my phone. I don't know yet. Yeah, so now I'm gonna try to find a job tomorrow. I got some resumes that I printed today. I'm about to print some more tomorrow, drop resume everywhere, look for a job. And yeah, so basically I'm gonna try to cut down on the rent expenses, so I'm gonna be able to invest all the money. I'm not trying to save. I'm not trying to buy nothing. All the money that I'm gonna get from the job, I'm gonna invest it. And I'm waiting on the thing for the job shipping. Then, and I also just came across some guys that was doing TikTok ads. I forgot the name, BSM something like that, BSM Frito. Yeah, I just came across his channel talking about the organic thing, so you don't gotta run the ads, because that's only what's stopping me right now, running the ads. I can't run them. I need to get some documents together. I'm gonna look into this. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to start it right away, because the product that I got, I didn't even pick a really good product. I wasn't trying to get to it, because if you overthink too much, you're never gonna get into it. So I picked a product. I'm not sure it's gonna do well. I hope. Anyway, even if it doesn't, now I know how to make the whole process. So I've been through the whole process, and that's important. When you're trying to start something, don't overthink it too much. Get through the process. It's not gonna work perfect the first time. Don't expect it to work it perfectly the first time. You gotta practice and practice. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to get a job, invest all the money that's coming in. I'll probably try to keep documenting every day, probably every 2 days when there is something new. I don't know. I'll probably create an Instagram. I don't know about it. If you got any question, let me know in the comments. So I got things to talk about in the next video. Thank you for tapping in. Goodbye.